Hello, everybody. How's everything going? Today, we're going to discuss personal cause and effect. Personal cause and effect. And this is where free will comes into play. So, consciousness, over and over, I've been consistent in saying consciousness is the harmonization, it's the fusion between the mind and the body. It is the conscious awareness of the self, the individual, in relationship to the exterior world in order to have a subjective experience in order to interact with the world and the individual. Consciousness is the engine of movement because without movement, we cannot interact with the world. We cannot even interact with ourselves without movement. I stated the principles of equivalent exchange and the principles of cause and effect govern movement. They go hand in hand, cause and effect and equivalent exchange. Now, because you're a conscious human being, you can move at will. There's a right way to move and there's a wrong way to move. And that is choice. Thus, free will is a feature of consciousness. Now, there's many people in this world that have transgressed against themselves. They cause themselves unfairness. I'm going to show you why some people are unfair to themselves. Personal cause and effect, right? You want an effect. You want a dream to happen. You want an outcome. Right? But you never move. You never move to create the desired effect, right? This is a violation of equivalent exchange because you didn't put the effort, you didn't put the time, you didn't put the energy to get what you want. There was no equal trade. You didn't sacrifice anything, but yet you want an effect. That's the violation. This is how people violate themselves. I'm going to explain further. You want to become a doctor, but you never went to med school. That's a violation of cause and effect, and that's a violation of equivalent exchange. You want to lose weight, but you never exercise. That's a violation of equivalent exchange. You have to put in the time, the energy, or the whatever it is to get what you want. For every gain, there must be a sacrifice. There must be a trade-off in order to get what you want. This is what governs movement. If you want something, the effect to happen, you must move. It doesn't matter what the cause is, right? Your desire. The cause is the desire, the why of something. Right? If, let's say, I want to eat food, right? The desire is because I'm hungry, right? Or the cause is I'm hungry. That's the why. The cause, I'm hungry. The desire, I want food. Now I have a choice. I can pick McDonald's, Wendy's, I can pick Burger King, I could pick Chinese food, Jamaican food, African food, it don't matter what it is. That's the choice I have. Once I select the choice, the action has been made. And from the action, whatever food I select, the effect is now I'm satisfied because I eaten food. So now, I just broke down the personal cause and effect. The causal chain for human conscious beings works like this. You have a cause. The cause creates the desire. The desire creates choice. The choice creates action, and action creates effect. I'm going to say this again. The cause creates a desire. The desire and the cause could be one and the same, right? If it's an external cause, it's going to align with your desire. You decide what you want to do, which is the choice, and then you take the action in order to get the effect. So now that I've broken down the true causal chain, you can understand why if you don't move, no effect happens. You see that? If you don't move, no effect happens. You have to move in order to create an effect. You want your dreams to become a reality. That is the desire. But you have not moved. You have not taken the proper steps in order to make that dream become a reality. That is injustice. Equivalent exchange is the principle of movement, but it's also what governs balance and justice. Equal exchange in order to reach equilibrium. You see? Equal exchange in order to obtain equilibrium. I'm going to explain. This is the balance scale right here. You want a dream. You see, now the balance is tipped over. This is the equal, right? You want a dream. Boom. But you never put in the effort to get the dream, to equalize it, to equalize it. You got to put in effort. Once you put in effort, boom, equal exchange again. That's how life works. For every gain, there comes a sacrifice. Whether you sacrifice your morals, whether you sacrifice your time, whether you sacrifice your energy, it doesn't matter. That's what happens. Now, I'm going to explain this, right? If you desire money, that is desire. Why? Because you want a better life, right? The cause leads to desire. You want a better life, so you desire money, right? The choices are, you can either work for money, you can either steal to get money. Those are the choices you have. That's the free will that's afforded to you, right? Whatever actions you take will lead to the effect, getting the money. So, if I choose to work, right, that's the action I select. If I choose to work, I will get a paycheck. That's the effect, right? If I choose to steal money, that's the action. I still get the effect, which is getting the money. You see how that works? You see how choice and free will is embedded in the system. Because of the causal chain of human beings, it works differently. There's many different types of cause and effect, but I'm here to talk about personal cause and effect. If you can understand how the causal chain works, right, then you understand in order to get an output, you have to put the proper input. If you want a different output, you have to put in a different input. That's all it is. So, don't be unfair to yourself. Don't. You know, this is I don't want to get into like the spiritual side of things right now, but don't be unfair to yourself. Equivalent exchange demands balance somehow. Cause and effect. You know, all these two principles govern movement. And in order to have an effect, you got to move. You have to. It is impossible to gain an effect without action, without movement itself. And this is where the injustice to yourself happens. All right? Follow me, subscribe, pass on this video, comment if you want, if you agree. You can comment if you disagree. Peace.